Hi and welcome to this Gentle Flow class. We're going to move for just 10 minutes and it's going to be good enough. So let's just take a seated position to start off with and getting into our bodies. You can be cross-legged, you can sit on your knees, doesn't really matter. All I want us to do is as we inhale, we're lengthening up the spine. It feels like the ribs are moving away from the hips. Shoulders resting away from the ears. And maybe we do enjoy to close the eyes, but it's not a must here. And then just taking notice of what the body feels like. Starting at the top of the head, scanning down through the forehead, the eyebrows, the jaw, the neck, shoulders. Just noticing anything that feels maybe tight or maybe it hurts. But I also want you to notice these places where it feels really good. Maybe it feels really open, maybe it feels soft. Maybe it used to hurt somewhere and now it doesn't. Keep scanning down through towards the hips, towards the upper legs, lower legs and feet. And placing the awareness onto your breath. And for 5 breaths, the whole cycle, we're going to stay here. Inhaling and exhaling. Last one, inhaling through the nose and exhaling out through the nose. If you kept your eyes closed, I'm going to open them up. And on your inhale, pressing the hands up towards the roof, really stretching out the whole body. And exhale, lower the arms down. One more time, inhale, reach. And exhale. This time we're taking the hands behind the back, interlacing the hand, opening up the front side of the body. Maybe even pressing the heart a little bit forward if it feels good. And release. Interlacing the hands in front. Keep pressing the front of your hand, so the back of the hand towards me. Rounding out through the chest. And as you inhale, flipping the palms of the hand, reaching up. And if it feels good, splaying the ribs open. And release. Let's go for some twisting, reaching the left hand up all the way. Twisting on your exhale and lowering the hand down. The right hand can rest on the floor, or if you're sitting on something, just place it on the pillow. We could even place it in the lower back. And if it's okay for your neck, looking over your right shoulder. And exhale, coming back. Right arm lifts and reaches. And on your exhale, twisting. Taking the arm down. And the left hand acts as a support behind your back. And coming back to center. If you had some support while you were seated, I'm going to remove that one. And let's make our way into downward facing dog. Placing the hands into the mat. Feet are about hip width distance. And I'm spreading my fingers wide. I'm really pressing the base of the thumb, the base of the index finger into the mat. And I like to keep my knees really bent here. And if it feels nice, maybe you like to pedal the feet up and down. Maybe shaking the head yes and no. And as you inhale, start walking up towards the hands. And again, feet can be hip width, they can be even wider. I'm going to keep my knees bent as I'm sliding the upper body down and over. And on an inhale, I'm going to press my feet into the mat, lifting up, coming to standing position. Good. Let's flow for a little bit. Inhale, reaching the arms. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And from here, we're going to step straight into down dog. Rocking forward, high plank. Exhale, back down dog. Reaching the right leg back and up. And stepping the foot in between. Let's come into high lunge position. Looking up towards your fingers. Let's take the left hand forward, right hand back, going for a twist. Inhale, maybe pressing the left hand up towards the roof, right hand going down towards the left thigh. Exhaling, left hand down towards the floor, right hand reaches up towards the roof. Continue with our twisting. Lower the right hand down into the mat, lower the left knee, and we're pressing the hips towards the heels, coming into our Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits pose. And then rocking forward. I'm going to curl the left toes under and stepping it back into downward facing dog. Left leg back and up. Stepping the foot in between the hands, coming up into our high lunge position. Right hand forward, left hand back, twist. And then pressing the hand up towards the roof, left hand down or towards the right thigh. I'm going to cartwheel that right hand down towards the mat. Lifting the left hand up towards the roof, gently twisting. Left hand comes down, lowering the right knee towards the floor, sitting back towards the heel, lengthening out. Taking a couple of breaths here. And rocking forward and stepping back all the way to downward facing dog. Rocking forward, high plank. And pressing back, down dog. Rocking forward, high plank. Lowering the knees into the floor and lower all the way down towards the belly. Sliding the arms alongside the body. I have my fingernails into the mat and I lift the shoulders and the chest off. Maybe the legs wants to join as well. Checking with your lower back. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Let's make a little pillow out of your hands. Then we'll do it again. This time interlacing the hands behind the back. Pressing up, lifting up. And I can even use my arms here to lift a little bit higher if that feels okay. Lifting the legs. 3, 2, and 1. Calm down. Child's pose. Hips to heels. And rounding the spine. Coming forward to all fours. Sliding the feet to one side so we can come down towards the seated position. We're going to do Baddha Konasana together. Bound angle pose. Feet together. Legs creates this diamond shape. And we can choose to create this bigger shape or we can do a smaller one. And on an inhale, we lengthen the spine and then exhale, folding forward. Staying here for 5 breaths. On your inhale, coming back up, lengthening. And from here, we're going to roll down onto our backs. I'm going to focus a little bit more on the front side to open up on the front, but strengthening the lower back side. So placing the feet about hip width, maybe wider. See how that feels. Arms are alongside the body. I'm going to press the hips up towards the roof. And if you get some lower back pain here, see if walking the feet wider helps. And try not to let the knees knock in towards each other. You're kind of pressing them open, lifting up. 2 and 1, coming back down. Let's do it one more time. Taking a breath here, inhale, lifting up. And maybe it feels nice to interlace the hands under the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Lower down, letting the lower back come into the mat. And hugging the knees in towards the chest. And maybe rocking a little bit from side to side. And we'll finish off with some spinal twist. That's correct. We can spread the arms wide, or we can use cactus arms here. I'm going to drop my legs towards the right side first. You can choose whichever side you like. And then inhaling, coming back up to center. And dropping the legs to the opposite side. And then inhaling, coming back up. Either placing both feet into the mat or letting them slide out onto the floor. Or if you know a better position where you can rest, and find that position. Taking a deep inhale through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. And again, here's the option to close the eyes, or we keep them open, keeping the muscles around the eyes soft. Maybe even imagining that the eyes are falling towards the back of our head. For 5 cycles of breath, focusing on the sensations of breathing. Inhaling deep and exhale out. Maybe start moving the fingers, moving the toes, rolling the hands, rolling the feet. We can hug the knees in, or we can go for a full body stretch. And rolling over to one side. Maybe staying in your fetus position for just a couple of breaths. And then very gently pressing yourself up towards a seated position. Thank you for sharing your practice with me. I wish you a lovely day and hope to see you soon. Thank you.